Wearing this shirt makes me feel like Superwoman. Hey guys, what's up? So I hope that you're having a very good day, and hopefully this video will make that day even better. So my last video was funny elementary school stories, which if you haven't checked out yet, the link will be in the description. It's funny, at least in my opinion. And so from that, I basically got this idea to do, I guess, like stories about the dreams I've had, because you know, like elementary school was real life, but like there's some pretty funny, interesting stories that happen in my mind too. So yeah, this is going to be a story about my funny and weird and just downright strange dreams. So yeah. So I know that dreams are supposed to have like meanings behind them, but these ones are just super strange and I have no idea what they're meant to symbolize. So if you know anything about dreams and their meanings, please leave them, or leave a comment letting me know what you think they were about in the comment section below, because I have no idea and it genuinely amazes me, like, where did these come from? So with that said, let's just get started. Okay, so the first one I'm going to call let's call it the lion story, because that's pretty catchy. This was when I was little, probably around first grade, but I have no idea. All I remember is the dream, not what age I was. But, so in my old, where I used to live, I had this, like, there was this library, and I really liked that library. And, so basically I had this dream that, well, like, let me just break it down for you, okay? So, it's a nice, bright and sunny day, and my parents are slowly pulling into the library. This is all in my dream, by the way, right? So they're pulling into the library very slowly, and then as they approach, I see this, like, really, really tan guy, like, looking into a car, and, like, reaching in and, like, talking to someone there, or doing something in that car. I just can't tell what. But, like, he's tan and hairy. So I am, like, very surprised. Like, I'm like, what? And, anyway, so we keep, like, going into the library, right? And then my parents, they decide to stop and return the books. And I'm like, no, I'm kind of tired. I'm going to stay in the car. And I hate seatbelts. So I took off my seatbelt. And, I waited in the car while they went in. All of a sudden, the guy who was that tan and hairy looks out of that car and then slowly starts to walk towards mine, and I realize he is not a man. He is the Cowardly Lion from the Wizard of Oz. Like, I kid you not, you guys, like, imagine if real life was like this. It's genuinely perplexing where that came from to me. Like, the Cowardly Lion? But anyway, so yeah, the Cowardly Lion starts approaching, and I'm kind of like hyperventilating because I could tell it was going to be a nightmare, so I guess not. This isn't a dreams video, it's more like a nightmares video, but whatever. And so, like, I'm trying to, like, hide, but he sees me, because our car has, like, I guess the windows must have been down in this or something. And my parents left it unlocked, too. Okay, so the Cowardly Lion starts approaching, and, finally he gets to my car, and he asks me a question. I don't remember the question. I don't really think I actually heard him talking in my dream. Somehow I knew he was asking me a question. So I answer, and as I'm answering, he leans over into the window, grabs the seatbelt, and buckles me in. I'm not even kidding. Anyway, so then, our car seatbelts, I think it was probably around the same time that this happened, which is where, like, the origins of it came from, but around the same time, our car seatbelt had gotten stuck one time, and, like, really stuck. Like, it had been stuck before, but it got, like, stuck, and I was in it, and I was scared, and we had to, like, cut it open. So anyway, so the Cowardly Lion took the seatbelt, buckled me in, and then made it that tight. And I was so scared, I had no idea what to do, I had no idea what was going on. And I think he opened the door into this, but it was just terrifying. I don't actually remember how it ended, but the whole dream was weird and terrifying for me at the time. So really, like, I have no explanation. It's just weird. So the next story is going to be called The Mattress Dollhouse, because kind of takes place in a very similar. So this one takes place in a mattress warehouse, but it looks like a dollhouse. Like, it's got pink walls and like pink everything, and it's really girly, but it's covered in mattresses. And then like there's like bookshelves of like pillows along the side, so that's important to the story. And then there's like little like white like tea areas, which you'll see why this comes into play later. Basically, me and my family, we're going mattress shopping, I guess, or like shopping for furniture or something. And so we're going furniture shopping, and we get there, and I wanted to go to the kids area of it, so my parents are like, okay, fine, you can go. So I go out on my own, and then all of a sudden the room just goes really dark, and like you just hear a little bit of creaking. It was like a horror movie. In my mind, oh my god, it was so scary at the time. So I'm kind of like shivering, and I'm really scared, and I don't know what to do. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a tiger walking on two legs appears, and he growls at me, but in like a people way. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was just really creepy. So I like run, and then all of a sudden this skeleton pops out from like behind one of the, like, what's it called, the pillow bookcases thing. And so I start running the other direction trying to find my parents, and I pass the tea area, and there's a witch having her tea. So yeah, she's having her tea, and I like run past, and she starts chasing me, the skeleton's chasing me, the tiger's chasing me, and I'm running to try to get to my parents, but the doors are closed. So I run down the staircase, and then I wake up sweaty and really scared, and that's the end of it. So the third story, I actually remember the year this took place, or around it. It was like 4th or 5th grade, and so this was when I moved to another place. There was this library, right? And there was like this underground part of it where the kid section was, and so I dreamt about it in that place. This is where my dream took place. So basically, my family and I go to return some books from the library. You know what's weird? Before I continue, this took place in a library. My first dream took place in a library. And then my first dream and my second dream both involved like wildcats, like a lion or like a tiger. Anyway, so we go to return some books from the library, and I go down to the kids section by myself, and it's really dark, and there's people like running away from a certain area, and that's like my favorite area. So I go there unexpectedly and see this, like, I go down the stairs and I see this mad scientist, but he's a gopher or like some sort of like underground like animal like that. And he's being like all mad scientisty, and I don't actually remember him doing anything to me. I just got scared of him, and then I was scared of that stupid gopher for like 4 to 5 months. That's traumatizing for a 4th grader. And I have no explanation as to like why it was like that in the first place, like why it happened, I mean. But it just did. Yeah, I just dreamt about it, and then it happened, and it was terrifying. Alright, so the 4th and final story is going to be called The Rat Story. So last night, I dreamt that me and my friends, we were having lunch in the cafeteria, except there was no tables to sit, because it was like super crowded, and keep in mind my school's really big. So we go to sit against one of the walls, but they're all taken too. So we go into the hall, into this one like not super sanitary place, because there's nowhere else to eat. And we sit down to eat, and I break out my food, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a furry rat comes, and it starts to try to eat my food. Like, excuse me, this is my food, not yours. And on top of all of that, like, I didn't see the rat, I felt it, like, I physically felt it in my dream. And then I woke up, it was like 1 a.m., and so I woke up, and I was kind of scared, but like, yeah, it was weird. Yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you like this video. Comment down below and subscribe. And yes, I didn't make a lot of effort to come up with a creative outro. But I hope this just does the job. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you like, subscribe, comment, and have a good day. So yeah.